Occasionally. It's not, Utah's governor signing a first-of-its-kind law that requires Apple and Google's mobile app stores to verify user ages and require permission from parents for those under age 18 to use certain apps. The law represents a shift, and it puts the responsibility for verifying users' ages on the stores, the app stores, rather than the individual apps. And under the law, Apple and Google will have to request age verification checks when someone in Utah creates a new account. And if someone under 18 opens an account at an app store, Apple and Google would have to link that account to the parent's account or request additional documentation. And parents will also have to consent to any purchases made within the apps. The law is expected to face legal challenges. Neither Apple nor Google immediately returned CNBC's request for comment, but I like this. They probably don't like it, but in a statement, Meta, X, and Snap said this is a great idea, applauded Utah for passing a law. So competitively, I guess.
But yeah,
something that
go after them.
They're not thinking about the kids. They're not thinking about how this.
No,
would be better.
I would like to see this too, but I do think the apps should be held responsible. I don't understand why the apps get off scot-free. App stores are one way of doing it, but it's the apps themselves that are like. Why do the app stores have to be the policers?
So which apps?
And the deciders.
Which apps are we talking about?
You can look through any of them, from Instagram to TikTok
Those
to you can look at any of these
where
apps,
you see
Facebook,
you can see really crazy stuff.
Yeah, like the stuff that shouldn't be marketed to kids, where they supposedly have checks.
See that on Twitter too, right?
Yeah, you can see it on all of these places. But the idea that the App Store is responsible for everything that goes there, maybe. I guess that's the equivalent of saying Walmart, if they're selling porn, they're responsible.
Well, it might not say that they're responsible, but this would prevent it from happening, theoretically, or at least get the parents involved.
Yeah, but any of these apps could do the same thing. With the technology, the abilities that they have, they'll say, oh, it's too hard. It's not too hard. If you were actually making money off of it, you would find a way to do it. You can do all kinds of things with technology that they choose not to do.
Right.
Okay. So I'm in favor of it, but I think it should be ramped up and put out to the apps as well.
Right.
Because they're the ones who are actually originating it.
Yeah.
And who are hosting creeps on their network.
Right.
All right, OpenAI is nearing the completion of a $40 billion funding round led by SoftBank, which would value the company at $300 billion, or almost double its previous valuation from late last year. That's according to a Bloomberg report that cites data from research firm PitchBook, indicating a funding round of this size would be the largest of all time. The report says that investors, aside from SoftBank, could include Brad Gerstner's Altimeter Capital Management and Peter Thiel's Founders Fund. OpenAI was last valued at $157 billion. That was in October of last year.